What's up, everyone? It's Kadi with Money Vesting. So in this video, I wanted to talk a little bit about a new app that is being launched by ByteDance, the owner of TikTok, which is possibly going to put Meta into a very vulnerable situation because, in the past, we've talked about how TikTok really only threatens the short form video content, right? I mean, that's really the market that they're in, right? So you've got TikTok, you've got YouTube Shorts, and you've got Instagram Reels. So those are the three competitors in this space for short form video content. And I mentioned in my previous videos how Meta is more than that, right? Meta is not just about short form video, and YouTube is not just about short form video, but YouTube is very much about long form content. Meta is also about image, text based content, right? So WhatsApp, Messenger, Instagram, Facebook. There's a lot of different facets to social media as opposed to just TikTok or short form video. Well, that's gonna change moving forward because ByteDance is now pushing a new app in the U.S. as TikTok faces a ban, and the app is called Lemon8, or at least it's written out as Lemonade. Maybe it's pronounced Lemonade, but that's what the name of the app is, Lemon8. And Chinese tech giant ByteDance is pushing another social media app in the U.S. even as its flagship short video app TikTok faces possible ban stateside. While it could be a part of a business strategy for ByteDance, a new product to replace TikTok isn't the best solution either. So this right here is the app on the App Store, which apparently has over 4,000 ratings, 4.8 star rating, and it's almost similar to Instagram and Pinterest. It's actually identical to a mashup between Pinterest and Instagram because you can post images, you can gain likes and comments and whatnot, but Pinterest because you can also get a lot of ideas broken down by different categories within the app. So it's certainly an interesting timing, and this was said by Lindsay Gorman, senior fellow for emerging tech and at the German Marshall Fund. And she says it's certainly an interesting timing. It seems like ByteDance is pushing Lemon8 as a potential alternative to TikTok. In March, ByteDance invited creators into its new Lemon8 platform before it officially rolls out in the US, while citing the success of its sister company TikTok. And Lemon8 is a blend of Instagram and Pinterest. Was first launched in Japan in early 2020, and the lifestyle app, which focuses on health and wellness and beauty, has quickly climbed the charts in the US. In fact, so much so that it was the second most downloaded lifestyle app in the US in the last 30 days, bumping ahead of Zillow, just a little bit shy of Pinterest. And Lemon8 has accumulated 17 million downloads globally since its launch, according to Apptopia. So Lindsay Gorman also says you could see this as a competitive move of a company that's trying to expand into different consumer markets and segment with more image-based and longer-form written content as opposed to only short-form videos. So, I mean, this is a clear threat to Meta and to YouTube and to Google. I mean, these are all social media companies that have pretty big dominance over a lot of time spent on these platforms. So we can't ignore if ByteDance is launching yet another application, which is going to be very similar. Even Pinterest, for that matter, is going to be under the radar. Snapchat's going to be under the radar. Even Twitter, to some extent. A lot of these US-based social media companies, because there's another one in town here now, Lemon8. And there's been so many now, it's starting to kind of lose track because some of the algorithms that are used in Lemon8 are similar to exactly the same as recommended algorithms in TikTok, which of course would make both of those applications tremendously popular because they feed you with what you want to see and so on. And it certainly is a business strategy. There's nothing wrong with having competing products around the world, but Lemon8's links to ByteDance and TikTok will come under the radar of US regulators too, especially as the app continues to rise in popularity. If Lemon8 gets shut down out of the US market, they will still have millions of people around the world who could be users of this app. And from a business strategy point of view, I don't see a lot of downsides. And that's what another person mentioned, Gerstel, also talked about. So, I mean, it is going to be quite interesting, what ends up happening with this, because, when you think about social media, we know that there's a lot of applications that are not available or accessible over in China, right? I mean, Meta doesn't work. Meta services don't work over in China because of things that have happened in the past with the data and privacy. And right now, ByteDance and TikTok are obviously going through very similar scrutiny over in the US because of the fact they're owned by Chinese company, and there's been links between ByteDance and CCP and state-owned companies as well. So, I mean, even though, we've had the CEO of TikTok, in front of Congress, in front of senators, and pretty much talk about how they're not owned by CCP, or they're not the ones that are guiding any decisions. There's no linkage between the CCP and ByteDance, but it's really hard to really believe that from a perspective from outside looking in. So it's going to go back and forth, but just wanted to mention this because this is going to be a little bit of a problem for Meta and, of course, a lot of other social media companies moving forward if Lemonade actually starts to gain a lot of popularity in the US. If it's a mashup between Instagram and Pinterest, there's really not much of a difference other than the algorithm itself, because really, I mean, Instagram, Pinterest, a lot of these companies do what people want them to do, but it's just a difference in algorithm. That's really what it is. It's a difference in UI, UX. At the end of the day, you're getting the same exact thing. Only the difference is you're getting a different UI and you're getting a different algorithm. That's really what it is. And look, oftentimes people think that social media companies can go on for free forever, and they're not going there. Every social media company that comes out in the world, right? Everybody, first couple of years, they're like, hey, this is the place. This is where you need to be because it's free, and they're not, posting any other type of content. Like, it's really what you want to do on the app, and it's fine. But eventually, over time, you have to understand that every social media company, the game is advertising. It's ads. It's literally ads, right? Advertising is the name of the game, right? If the product is free, you're the product. Remember that, right? So if all these applications are free, well, you're the product because advertisers want to get in front of you, right? Your eyeballs, your views is what they're looking for. So yes, it all starts off really well, but eventually the advertising business model that Meta has is the only way these companies can make money. It's literally the only way, right? Whether it's Lemonade, whether it's Twitter starting to move more towards advertising with Elon Musk, and of course launching its own financial fintech sort of a space, or long form content, written content, subscriptions, whatever it is, they're trying to monetize it as well as they can. Same thing with Pinterest, same thing with WhatsApp, even though it's not monetized well, but that's really the goal. So at the end of the day, we all have to understand that social media does not or cannot exist without advertising. So eventually, that's where these apps are also headed. TikTok, Lemonade, that's where they're all headed. So again, at the end of the article, they pretty much mentioned this problem will just proliferate. It's a little like Russian nesting dolls. You open TikTok and you get another app. You open that app, you get another app. And so we really need a framework to deal with this. Otherwise, we will just be playing whack-a-mole till the end of time for social media. And it's going to be constantly new apps after new apps after new apps. So let me know your thoughts down in the comment section below. And also let me know what you think about a potential ban in the US for TikTok. Do you see it happening? Do you see it not happening? We've already heard from governments, in the world, Canada, US, Australia, where they have banned TikTok because of its ties with China and, of course, CCP and ByteDance. But let me know in the comment section down below, what do you think? But I do believe that this is going to be a potential threat to Meta if this is not contained. If this actually obviously rises in popularity, then Instagram, Pinterest, Twitter, Snapchat are going to come under a lot of pressure. WhatsApp and Messenger still separate because those are like text messaging apps, which there's no competing app out there. But again, Instagram under a lot of scrutiny with this, in my opinion, a bit of a threat. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video, found it helpful. If you did, make sure that you drop a like. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel if you're just joining us for the first time. The link to our Discord and Patreon is going to be down below. There is a 16% annual discount that you can access and take advantage of. And again, link's going to be down below. As always, happy investing. I'll see you all in the next video.